They say women are the backbone of society, and indeed they are the pillars that hold families, communities, and nations together with their strength, resilience, and utmost dedication. And today we have with us one such example of utmost resilience and dedication, Miss Malini Agarwal.
Thank you
so much. Thank you so much for talking to us. It's an honor. How are you feeling today?
I feel great. It's been such a great experience at AAFT. I've met such inspiring students, and I'm looking forward to maybe hiring them in my team one day.
So ma'am, first of all, I want to apologize for asking a very cliche question.
Sure.
But being Impact's most influential women in Indian media, marketing, and advertising, how do you feel?
It feels great, and I think it's so amazing that there is a list like that. I think that there's a lot of responsibility that comes with it as well. But I was really excited to have won this award when, people typically who would win this category were in traditional media. So I think it was even more special that it was for digital media.
So also was discovering your passion was like someday you realized that you wanted to be something and your whole life turned around like a whole cinema thing, or was it a gradual process of getting to know yourself and your interests?
I think it was definitely getting to know myself. I think I always loved the world of entertainment and media. I always loved to write. I always loved the gift of gab and being a presenter or a host. I didn't know what it would look like, and I never in a million years would have imagined that it would be in the digital arena. I typically actually auditioned to be an all India radio RJ, but I was rejected because of my accent. Then I tried to be a VJ, but then I was rejected because of my height. And then eventually it all worked out many years later. So I think that my lesson I learned from that is sometimes you may not fit an industry, so you build your own.
But ma'am, you do have a very beautiful accent, by the way.
That's
Your loss, All India Radio. Moving on. So, ma'am, apart from the 100 things that you do in your daily life, as I'm seeing you have been busy throughout the day.
Yes.
What is the favorite part of your job for you?
Oh man, I love that no 2 days are alike. I love meeting new people. I love having interesting conversations. I love creating content. Now I know that I'm going to get all this fun little content from this visit as well, and that's going to make a great reel, and content creators are always looking for new content. So I love everything about it. Yeah.
Okay, so as we talked about content creation, being a person in the same field, you must have done original content, content based on trends. What do you think works the best, or what do you think gives you the most happiness?
So what works quickly, short time, and it's kind of like a spray and pray where you have immediate gratification when you do a trend and a lot of people like it. So that works well for that quick dopamine hit. But I think making content that's consistent in a topic that you are an expert on is more satisfying for me. So I work a lot in women's empowerment or helping women entrepreneurs. I also love to party, so I do a lot of content on nightlife and travel. So the things that I love to do give me a lot of joy, but the trends give me a lot of dopamine.
Okay. Yeah. So as we all know, content creation is also a very exhausting job to do. That every day you have to be in front of the camera, put yourself out in front of the world. So on days when you don't feel like getting out of the bed or doing anything, what is that one thought or motivation that keeps you going?
Actually, now I've started realizing that I don't have to force myself to be in front of the camera, because we assume that we have to be in every piece of content, but there's a lot of faceless creators that do well now. So I give myself a mental health check also, and instead of deciding to make my content every day, I pick a day or two in the week where I shoot all my content, where I do my hair and makeup, where I feel like I'm looking my best. And on the other days, I do my other work, which doesn't require me to be in front of the camera.
What's your favorite movie and why, can I ask? Because also it tells a lot about person. I love asking this question to
It's a great question.
Mine.
So my favorite Bollywood movie is Andaz Apna because I love the dialogues and I love the characters. My favorite Hollywood movie, I love so many, but I think I love all the Disney movies and all the Disney characters in it. But there's a movie called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which came out years ago, and it's kind of like a magical, fantastical movie. And I like the storyline of that. And there's one called The Never Ending Story.
So ma'am, my final question to you was an opinion that I have regarding to female leaders and female teammates. So whenever I start to work on a project and I am looking for people to join me on my project, I am biased towards female teammates because they somehow care more about the project's aesthetics and the fine details. I want to ask you why that is, that when we compare that to men want to get the job done as quickly as possible, maybe. And that might be not a very general assumption, but I do believe that.
It's a very astute observation. I find that to be true as well. I think it's because women have a very high EQ, which is an emotional quotient. And I think that as a result, they look into the finer details. I also think women are good multitaskers, so they're able to do multiple things well at the same time. But that's a very good observation, and it's true.
So ma'am, one leadership lesson or any life lesson that you would like to give us?
So I guess leadership lesson is listen more. For a long time, it took me a long time to learn that. Listen and let people also lead as you're building your team. And one life lesson is enjoy the process. And the final product will happen. Enjoy the process of doing the interview, enjoy the process of waiting for the interview, enjoy all of it, and don't wish time away. That's my advice. And you've done a really good job.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure talking
Likewise.
to you. And for more such interviews and discussions, keep watching AAFT 24/7 Noida.